going on? It's your girl Shantae C checking in for a brand spanking new tea and things. I'm chilling with my homegirl.
Nia, what's up? It's another Wednesday. We're here back in the building. We're going to get into some of the celebrity tea. Oh, there's so much going on, y'all.
So juicy,
We're
y'all.
going to have to move some to next week.
Oh.
And we're going to get into some things tonight. But first, we are going to start out with shouting out our sponsor here, Lucky Coin.
Yes.
If you have a small business you want to grow, hit us up. And we'll get you in touch. We'll get you to the bag.
Remember, you can hit us up at tnthangz, THANGZ, at gmail.com if you have some pressing topics that you want to talk to us about or you want to know how to get to the bag. Make sure you're liking, commenting, and sharing. We love the hearts. And if you want to send us some stars, we love that too. What we got going on?
All right. Well, first we're going to start out with congrats because I forgot to do it last week, y'all.
Okay, yes. We like congrats.
Cute little Coyle Ray and her baby's father.
Her baby daddy.
Her baby daddy. They gave birth to a beautiful little girl on June 17th. 2 days after my birthday.
Yay, cute.
Yeah, so they gave birth to a beautiful little girl on June 17th. Her baby's father is Trippie Redd. He's a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah, but congrats to Coy. So Benzino's a grandfather.
Oh
God.
That means he's gonna be.
Congrats.
Hopefully he's gonna be chilling and he's not gonna be acting the fool.
He's been chilling lately. I think he's been chilling lately.
Okay.
I think he's been chilling lately.
We ain't heard. He has not been in the news, so thank
he been
the
crying.
Lord.
He been acting out. Yeah.
Thank the Lord.
Benzino, stay where you at, okay?
Right.
You in a good place right now.
You're in a good place, friend.
You're in a great place. I ain't getting no calls about your crazy ass, so we good. We are good. And moving on. Guess who's coming to concert, y'all? And I'm going to be in the building.
Yes.
Brandy and Monica.
The boy is mine.
He's mine.
Not yours,
but mine.
Not yours,
but mine.
Not yours.
All right, y'all, Shantae can sing. I can't. Okay.
But listen,
that's not my talent.
I was going to dumb it down for y'all. I wasn't going to get all into it. Yes, I love them. We going to be in the building, y'all. And just like we did the Hot Boys, we going to bring it to y'all live in effect, okay?
Yes. So they will be going on tour, but they will be in Atlanta.
October 31st.
October 31st, Halloween. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely got to be in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Cute.
We definitely got to be in the building. Cute and cute.
On Halloween?
Yeah.
Oh, but that's right. Your daughter's not little anymore, so.
Well, her daddy
you can
take
miss
her.
it.
Her daddy take her anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can miss it. We can miss it. So this is really sad, y'all. So Hailey Bailey and
her baby daddy,
who's a rapper too.
Well, she was doing so good. So what happened?
Well, the things have gotten really ugly. Like he just he doesn't want her to take their child for 2 months to Italy. Right now they currently have split custody. He's saying that she had put a restraining order against him, saying that
gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy because they were so in love and so cute. And I just love her, but I don't know.
Like, what happened?
It's a mess.
How'd you go from being in love to being on the outs?
It is a complete mess. But, so she filed a restraining order against him saying he was physically and verbally abusive. He's saying that throughout their breakup, she's been stalking him and threatening, she left the house with his gun, saying she was going to kill herself. And
what?
He's saying it's been crazy and she's mentally unstable. I don't see that in her, but I mean, I don't know. I don't live in their house.
This is the thing.
You never know.
These artists, they be one way when the camera turn on and a completely different way when the camera turn off. And believe me, I know firsthand, okay?
Yes. So her baby father is DDJ. They're so cute together. I wish they could work through it, not just for the kid, but just
Right.
could
You don't want to
work
be
through
going
it.
through all that drama.
Yeah, and of course, it's all hit social media. It's ugly. They've went live. They've went back and forth
Oh no.
at each other.
Oh no. Oh,
Yeah, so I hate that.
no. Girl, don't tarnish your image.
I know.
Don't tarnish your image, all that you've worked for. Don't do it. Don't do it, sis.
I know she has done phenomenal. That's her Little Mermaid.
I know. She's done too many wonderful things to have it messed up by your personal life. Like, let your personal life be your personal life.
Yeah, I think that's hard to do. But yeah, there's a lot of artists and stars that do it.
Girl, listen. What else we got?
All right, so I don't know. You tell us about our HGTV show that's been canceled.
Okay, so y'all, I love Egypt and Sherrod, and Michael Jackson. Listen, they have this show called Married to Real Estate that was on HGTV.
It's a really good show.
So they've
I've
had
watched
4 seasons where they basically go in. Egypt, she's a real estate agent, and then her husband Mike does like the flipping of the houses. So he goes and remodels and stuff like that. And they basically find houses that they can, sell to people and do the remodels and stuff like that. So anyway, they've been on HGTV for 4 seasons. And unfortunately, after 4 seasons, the show got canceled, and I am so disappointed. My feelings are so hurt because I love that show.
And so people are mentioning that they're the only Black couple
that are doing
not
well.
the only Black people, Black couple.
Right. And they're happy. They're making money. They get into the bag.
And they're in the top 10, right?
And in the top 10. So I really don't understand HGTV. I feel like y'all need to put out some type of statement that can say why y'all have canceled them. Because to me, it makes no logical sense.
Do you think it's because they're not fighting and
yes.
I feel throwing refrigerators at each other?
I feel like that's exactly what it is. And I just hate that because they are the epitome of what it means to have Black success. I'm so proud of what they've done and how they have represented our culture for real. So that is really, really sad that they have allowed this show. I mean, they didn't allow it, but how HGTV has definitely pulled the plug. So
have they said why they were canceling them?
No. So I really think it's some BS, but okay.
And y'all, we're going to get more into it next week because we'll know more next week.
Yes.
But diddy.
Oh my God.
Lord. So it's all up in the air, but people are saying
allegedly
it's looking like he might get off.
So, the
prosecution.
It's funny because I kind of figured that he was going to get off if he does get off. And let me tell you why. Because when they locked up R. Kelly, they pulled all his music off the radio. You could not hear R. Kelly anywhere on the radio. So I had to sneak to listen to him with my CDs, right? Puff Daddy, you can regularly hear his stuff still on the radio.
Oh, he's still booming on the radio?
Girl, every morning. He still be bumping on the radio. So I was like, oh, that man finna get off because they ain't took not one single song off the radio yet.
Now, I did see where a sex therapist, they said it was his sex therapist.
Oh, God.
But she's had a show in the past, a famous sex therapist, and she said that freak-offs are not a crime and they're healthy in a relationship.
Oh, really?
As long as everybody
agrees,
right? Knowing aware that they're in a freak-off.
That's going to be a no. Not for me.
Well, I mean,
I ain't going to be able to do it.
But the crime, I mean, because...
Well, they were saying he was sex trafficking, so that was
right.
What the crime was.
And I think the crime too is giving people drugs.
Well, they were
that
saying
they're not aware of.
That
and then the freak off happening,
and then the RICO charges. So they're saying that they can't prove the RICO charges. They're saying that he didn't really sex traffic people because they can't.
People were willingly
right. They can't
What if you willingly say, if somebody say, hey, this is ecstasy or whatever, it's a drug that's going to make you
and then it's gonna get thrown out. That's how.
If you willingly take it, no,
Right.
you're taking it. But the crime is if somebody sneak it on you.
Right.
Right? Okay.
Because remember when what's the guy's name? CeeLo. When he got messed up with the girl who tried to accuse him of, drugging him or whatever, and it was proven that she took it willingly, so they had to throw out the case.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah, because if you do something willingly, it is what it is.
You can't be turning around and be like, well, he gave me drugs.
I didn't know it was gonna make me freaky. Shit, oysters make you freaky too.
Oh Lord.
Damn waitress shouldn't be serving me a dozen.
Oh Lord. Listen, that is a new fact for me, y'all. So we gonna have to put that in our tips. You're trying to get a little freaky, and you just get a natural aphrodisiac. Did not know
say
that
about oysters, and I love them. I never felt like, I want to go have a sex party.
Look, what Nia doing after she eating 12 oysters? She like, hey boo.
Right? Hello.
Which brings us right on into our topic, guys. So tonight we are discussing, is it okay for a woman in 2025 to chase after a man?
No. No. So.
Oh, see,
Well, okay.
I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum, baby, because I'm gonna tell y'all my story, and then we can get on into it.
So I think it's okay that if you see somebody attractive or you like them or whatever, you don't know them, so I don't know if like is the word. I think it's okay to pursue. Like, hey, how you doing? You a good looking man? Are you single? Well, I don't know. I'm saying a lot right now. I'm saying more than I would do. But I have given my number to guys. Now, did I do anything from there? No, they had to take the bait and
go with
and execute. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to say I think it's completely okay for women to go after what they want, because that is exactly what I did to get my husband. Okay, so everybody knows, that me and my husband will have been married 18 years on June the 30th. Now, when I first met him, I did give him my number. I slid him my number. But what I did was I purposely stayed in touch with him. Like, I would just stop by his job every now and then and see how he was doing. Like, I was actively, non-actively, I was aggressive, non-aggressive, pursuing him.
Okay.
And I personally don't see anything wrong with it because I got my man.
Okay.
Okay.
So, But, we did talk to some guys about this topic. And some guys did say that
make them seem thirsty.
Yeah, make women seem thirsty. It's kind of unattractive to them for a woman to, just chase and be aggressive about, getting the man. I think once you already got him, then maybe you could be like a little aggressive.
I mean, but so I just think that being aggressive on the things that you want, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm not chasing no man. Y'all ain't getting that out of me.
Because all I can say
I might give you my number. My last 2 boyfriends, I think I gave them my number. No, one stole it. I was at work and he stole it. And then contacted me that way.
Yeah. And I mean, so I guess this is where it comes down to it. So I think there's nothing wrong with going after what you want. But if the guy is not reciprocating, that's when I think it's a little crazy. But to just say, okay, this is what I like. I'm going to step out there. I'm going to let them know how I feel.
Okay.
But it's got to be reciprocated. I'm not going to just keep going after you and getting turned down. Now, that ain't going to happen. Look at me. I'm too cute to be doing that, all right? But I am going to go after what I want.
Okay. And it worked for you. it worked for you, but I mean, I'm still, I'm a little old school, so I'm gonna let a man be a man, and you're gonna have to pursue me for sure.
I don't think
have to.
I mean, and it's funny because my sister has your same mentality. She's like, I need for him to woo me. I want to be, treated like this, and I want to be treated like that. And I think that that's cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Not at all, not whatsoever. But I just know that I'm gonna go after what.
So you saying that women can miss the package if they decide not to go after it.
Yeah,
I mean, but like I said, I would give somebody my number or whatever. I don't have no issue with that. But then once in conversation and I gave you my number,
right.
I'm not gonna chase you. It's not gonna happen.
And me, I definitely understand that, but I think that sometimes women close themselves off because the man did not pursue them first. So let's say you see somebody, you think that they're attractive or vice versa, but they don't make a move. Is you going to miss your opportunity just because you feel like they need to chase you? Sometimes the flirting is what helps the guy feel confident enough to even step to you. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like some women are so closed off, right? Because I've also been around people where we go out and they have such an ugly look on their face that
a resting bitch face.
Right. So even if a guy does want to approach them, they're not gonna do it just because you seem like you're closed off. And then you wonder why you ain't got no man.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. There's
I mean, because is flirting too aggressive? Like, what is too aggressive? You know what I mean?
Flirting is too aggressive, but like I said, I think that once you've had the initial conversation and you've made the initial move, for me anyway, I don't feel like as a woman I'm gonna keep chasing or pursuing, a guy or whatever. I'm just not gonna do that.
Listen, I don't think it's no different than coercing men into buying your drinks at the clubs. It's the same damn thing. Because you got to put just as much energy into doing that.
Yeah, well, there's some women that do that too.
Look, you got to smile and flirt and talk and this and that and sip your drink and realize it's empty and put your cup up there.
Yeah, there's some women that do that too. So, maybe, and they're waiting on that gentleman to say, hey, so you need another drink.
Right.
I'm not going to be waiting around for you to buy me no drink.
Hell no.
I'm going to have my...
We're not doing that.
I'm going to have my bottle.
Right.
And I'll continue to refill my drink.
Look, we're not doing that. But I'm just saying, I can see why... This is the thing. So, I can't... I'm going to ask our producer, and I'm going to let him yell from the background.
But he's not a good candidate to ask.
Is it
because he's been married for 18 years.
I don't know. When you were single, was it unattractive?
That was over 18 years ago.
Was it unattractive for women to holler at you?
Not back then, no.
So now you think it would be unattractive for a woman to be like, oh, you know what though?
Because how they approach it.
Because in 2025, there's a lot of gold diggers. So
yeah, and that's the thing too. I know a lot of guys that's just kind of like they're like completely turned off by a woman that's just coming up and approaching or whatever because of the gold digger
mentality
status. Yeah. Because, if you're a guy, you're in a nice car, you look nice, you're dressed nice, got your nice jewelry on and everything. Look at me, I'm smiling.
That is so unfortunate.
But, I do know a lot of guys that would feel like, nah, I ain't interested.
That's so unfortunate too because
they don't even know if you're coming at them. Sorry not to cut you off. They don't know if you're coming at them for them or what you seeing the package to be.
That's so unfortunate because you know what? A girl could walk up on somebody and be like, you know what? I like your style, and then jump in they same car and be like, oh, okay, you didn't want to holler because you thought I was a gold digger, bye boo.
Yeah, for sure, and that could happen.
And then they go speed up. Nah, I'm good.
And then
I'm good.
and I'm sure that kind of stuff happens all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you know, I think that society have just made it this way. You know,
It's really unfortunate because I feel like there's love out there for everybody, whether a woman is aggressive or not aggressive. And to be honest with you, sometimes, like as a woman, I don't want to leave it up to the man to decide whether or not I'm interested in you or not. Maybe I want to figure out, you kind of look cute. Maybe I might be interested in you, but I guess maybe that's what the dating apps are about. Yeah.
well, I don't know,
Because the dating apps, it seems like you have to be more aggressive. From our previous session of having the show about dating apps, you got to either swipe right or swipe left. So
right, but then I don't feel like the lady we had on from the dating app.
No, I don't think she was overly aggressive.
No, if they're a match, then it's still the guy asks you out on a date, and you know it's not you.
Oh, girl.
Kind of chasing and pursuing him.
Girl, sure. Look, I'm gonna do what I need to do to get what I want. I'm like Diamond on the Players Club.
Yeah, like I said, I don't.
She ain't gonna chase nobody, boo. We know.
No, that ain't happening. But I don't see anything wrong with approaching someone and being nice, and you know, maybe start off a conversation or whatever. I could know within like 10 minutes.
5 minutes,
yeah, 5-10 minutes if
it's a love connection or
not a love connection, but if there's like something clicking upstairs in that brain from a conversation, you know.
Yeah, and I think too. I think it depends on where you're at in your life because I think when you're younger, it's like no holds bar, like you just doing whatever. But when you get a little bit older, you know, you're like, okay, I'm a little bit more reserved. I might not want to do all of that. I just need you to approach me. I will say if I was dating now, I might feel a little bit differently.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would approach somebody, but I'm not going to pursue you. I mean, I'll approach you, and if we have a nice conversation and we agree to exchange numbers, you probably got to call me first.
Well, that's that. So if you like this show, make sure to like, comment, and share. And don't forget, we're always on YouTube, man, Instagram, and all of the things. You can give us some stars, you can give us some likes, you can give us some hearts, and we really, really do appreciate that. Do you have a 5-minute tip, sis?
I do.
As a matter of fact, I do.
As a matter of fact, I do. So, it's travel time, travel season.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the things, I just came off a family vacation where we researched a home,
Mm-hmm.
and it fit 20 of my family members.
Golly.
And that was fun. A lot of fun. But one of the things that we did make sure everybody, so we bought games and, you know, because we had kids with us, we bought games, we bought karaoke,
Ooh.
we bought a projector.
Okay.
To do, you know,
like
movies, you know, do it a little different, do it outside.
Okay.
So I want to talk about the projector.
Okay.
Only you can order it, so it doesn't have to be a projector like back in the day. This
big old thing.
So we was able to just put it on the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe my aunt said she spent only $100.
Oh.
I'll drop it in our
in our comments.
in our comments for you guys, so you could look it up, and then there'll be other brands. But it came already with Netflix, YouTube, everything. So you would
like
just
like a smart TV almost.
yeah, you just log into it,
Oh, that's pretty
into
cool.
yours, and watch your movie. But it's something that the whole family could do together.
Oh,
The kids love it because you feel like you're at a drive-in or whatever.
That is really
and
nice.
you don't even need a screen. Like, we put it right on
the wall.
The wall outside.
Oh.
So that was really cool.
I like
and
that.
And it's an indoor-outdoor, I believe. You know, you obviously indoor, you got to shut your lights off.
I like that.
Very, very cool. Very, very fun.
And very inexpensive.
Yeah, inexpensive and something for the whole family. So, you know, and I'm a movie person, so it was perfect for me.
Yeah, and as y'all know, I'm a movie snoozer. So as soon as that movie goes on, is as soon as I'm going to be asleep. Give me about 10 minutes and I will be sleeping.
But yeah, very, very great gift, or just something great to have for the family. So
yeah, for sure. So I'm definitely going to be checking that out because I'm going to Destin in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And so we want to see how that works, and I will let you know if we made it to watching movies. I don't know, because sometimes you get a little hairy with the drinking and this and that, and all of that. I don't know if we're gonna actually make it to the movie, but it might be kind of nice if we can. So I definitely want to check that out. So you have to give me the link. All right, guys, this has been another fabulous Tea and Things. We will see you next week, same time, same place. Mwah. Smooches.